Kind of hazy out today, or more smoky. As you can see back behind me, you can see the foothills, but we really can't see the tops of the mountains. And as you can see, we have crazy hair again today. You know, my hair, it's so thin, and that's why I cut it shorter, because it's not falling out like it did when I did the infusion chemo and I basically had to shave my head. But I've lost a ton of hair with this oral chemo. So this is my attempt at still trying to keep some hair, but if I don't blow dry it, my curls just get kind of wonky and stuff. But anyway, oh, forgot to put my chapstick on. But yeah, so not that I feel like I have to apologize for my hair, but I just want you to know that that's why sometimes it's just not at its best, because I'm just having a hard time hanging on to it. And and then when I walked out the door, I'm gonna swing around this way. Oh no, now we're gonna swing back around this way. Here we are walking with Max again, stopping every 2 seconds because a car goes by. So yeah, and then I was just coming out to take Max for his walk, and my new chemo shipment has arrived. So come on, we're gonna walk. Let's walk, buddy. Yeah, so I have to start taking it again on Saturday. I've been on my 7 days off, so I start again on Saturday. So yep, 3 more weeks of oral chemo have arrived. No, Bob. No. Dog catcher's coming. They might take you. So yeah, so I start that again on Saturday. And I guess I've been fairly, is that as far as we're going? Is that it? Are we crossing? Okay. I guess I've been fairly lucky, because some people, I think, have lost a lot of hair to the point where they end up getting a wig. I never even got a wig my first time around. I got cute headbands, I wore beanies, things like that. But anyway, walking out the door and seeing that box there was just kind of like, oh, womp, womp, womp. But anyway, that's what we got to do to stay alive, right? So yeah, that's our day so far. Oh, and my drip system on my in my garden doesn't seem to be working. And Mr. Max seems to have Mr. Maxie seems to have gotten in there yesterday and dug up a bunch of, I don't know what he was doing. He wasn't really digging stuff up, but he dug a bunch of the dirt. I think he was just playing or something. So yeah, I have to go assess what I have left, what I don't have, water really good, and then let my husband know that the drip system just isn't working. So for right now, I'm back to hand watering, because I still have lots of tomatoes and I have lots of tomatillos still on the vine. So I do want to keep it going as much as I can. Should hold this out here further, huh? I don't know. I think my other tripod might be here Monday. I'm not quite sure. We've got 2 or 3 different orders coming from Amazon, so I'm a little confused as to what's coming when. But again, I hope you've been enjoying these vlogs. I'm having fun doing them. They're a lot of fun, and playing around with some different music and some different editing things that I'm learning. So it's fun. It's just all a learning process. But anyway, yeah, when I get home, I think first thing I'm going to do is get out into my garden, clean it up, sweep it up, assess the damage that Max did yesterday, and then just water everything really good, clean off my back porch, water my pots that haven't been getting watered. Go from there. Yeah, I still got to get my bills paid, so I better do that today. Don't want them to shut off my electricity. Not that that would happen, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I do need to get them paid. I do everything online, so it's just time to buckle down and do it. But I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Kind of rounding the corner toward home again, so we'll catch up in a bit. This is what I'm talking about. See all this dirt he kicked up yesterday? I don't know what he was doing. I had stuff planted here. Look at this. What did I have here? Well, I had white kohlrabi. What do I have here? I have kohlrabi tricolor, so hopefully, no, I'm gonna have to start. That's what I'm talking about, that I have to come in, clean up. Look at this stuff. See, this is stuff I planted that he has pulled out. And he's pulled out my drip, and my drip isn't working, so things aren't getting watered. So there's definitely a piece that comes with being in the garden. I'm out here right now. I've already shown you some of Maxie's damage, but I got that cleaned up, pulled out some stakes that I know were labels for things that are no longer there. And at this point, the way I feel about it is what survives is going to survive. What grows is going to grow. I'm not replanting anything, like I said, except for maybe Swiss chard. If I can find some, I don't even know that I'll start it from seed anymore at this point, but I'm also picking more cherry tomatoes, and I did find one tomato hornworm. See this damage? See this, how this, oh, and there's one right there. I just found one and I threw it over the fence. So let me show you what this, see, that's a tomato hornworm. They're huge and they're disgusting and they're gross. And that's what they do to your plants. They just literally eat the leaves of your plant. Hey, good morning. How are you? Good morning. I'm not talking to myself. I'm doing a video. Something hornworms over the fence. So if you see them out there, oh God, that's what I was just saying. I was showing on my channel what they do too. See how these leaves are just like stripped bare? That's what they do. And where'd they go? I just threw two over. Ooh, little bastards. They're right out there in the middle of the road. And Reynolds too? Oh, so she actually saw it? Wow. Delisa texted me and said they saw one on Terrace, so I wonder if it's the same one. Mm-hmm. It was kind of later. Be careful. I used to do that a lot too, go up that way. And then, gosh, quite a few years ago, they were having a lot of mountain lion sightings, just right on Reynolds Road, right up by County Road, by where the old sanitarium used to be. In fact, some DWP workers were doing some work, and they said there was this cat up in the tree all day long just watching him. Wasn't bothered by him, nothing, didn't bother him. But I got kind of freaked at that time, thinking, oh, there's a mountain lion, is he's gonna just jump out and get me? But, so I don't know. So I just, with this little guy, he doesn't go very far anyway, so I just take him that way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. I know. I bet you it is. I bet it's bringing them down lower. Somebody else was saying that too. Some of the. I think resources are limited. Yeah. It's just a weird. And you figure if they're up there and they're breathing it, they're doing what nature's telling them to, to get out of it. So. I mean, we can't even take it. It bothers us. Right. Yeah. There have been bears come and get in trash cans here. My old boss years and years and years ago, probably decades ago now, they used to live on the back street over up in Rolling Green, and they faced the fields. And it wasn't uncommon to see mountain lions out there. People would catch them, see them in their backyards or out in the field. And so they've always been around, but it does seem like, we even saw years ago a baby rattlesnake on our back porch. And then my husband killed it, and I think it was a baby. But that's the only thing we could think of at that time, was that even the smoke and the fire just was driving everything down. So, yeah, it's not uncommon, but it seems like it's getting more prevalent. So, yeah. I know, but then do you live your life in fear, too? No,
And everyone says, "Oh, believe you." They're more scared of you than you are of them. They're going to see you and hear you and feel.
Right. And you've got, I don't know how aggressive your bigger dog is, but when I used to walk up that way a lot, I had my shepherd mix, so I wasn't really too scared because I had a big dog with me. But this little guy, he's nothing but a snack for them. No protection.
Well, she's a little on the dense side. I was like, "Oh, watch her, a hawk can come and snoop her down." I'm like, "Ivy, she's probably way more than that." Don't worry about that.
Maybe a bald eagle. We were on the backside of Crowley fishing. Maybe it was last summer, not this summer, but the summer before. And there was there's a lot of bald eagles back there. There was a humongous one. And we kept him on his leash because my husband said, yeah, as small as he is, that bald eagle could swoop down and pick him up in a minute.
He almost alive.
I know. Usually what I do is I'll go throw them in the trash can, but since I was right here, I just threw, and I shouldn't do that because then they're just going to go crawl back in my flower bed and eat something else. When I get done here, I'll go get them and throw them in that's what I usually do, smother them in a plastic bag.
Yeah, because they're heading back your way.
They're heading somewhere. Well, be careful out there. Okay, I'll be watching for you. All right, Max, let's get back to picking. Yep, so that's what the tomato hornworms do. They eat your tomato plants up. So that's 2 big, fat, juicy ones. Now Kathy's grossed out by them, which is rightly so. And the hard thing about picking tomatoes is you never know if you're going to touch one or not. At least I have my gloves on. So this is where I need Harper because she gets in here. Morning. Oh, good. Maybe they'll squish them. I think one got squished. Yep. One got squished. Yeah, they'll get in here and Harper will get in here and she can reach all these tomatoes. Because see why I'm trying to do this now is I'd like to not come out here for a couple days because I want to put fish emulsion on some of the leafy things that I have started that are doing well and that might have a chance of growing. Some spinach and some of that kind of stuff. So if I can get some fish emulsion on it and then not come out here for a few days and just let those things take hold, put the door back up so Maxie can't get out here and do his damage that we know he's perfectly capable of doing, then yeah. So as I'm picking through these, I am looking for more hornworms. I think one of them got ran over by the gardeners, so that's good. Scary thing is, I'm gonna have to go in here now. That's the scary thing, because there's no other way. I'm planting my tomatoes much differently next year. So as I told Kathy, I would watch out for her because of the bear sighting to come back. And as my viewers, well, I guess you won't be able to help me because if I don't come out from underneath these tomatoes, there's nothing you're going to be able to do, is there? Call my friend Jojoza Hanna and let her know that I died in my garden picking tomatoes. She'll know what you're talking about. Okay, most of the ones here that I can reach. Yeah, I'm gonna do cherry tomatoes next year for sure because they really are probably our biggest producers here in our area. But boy, I would have liked more slicers. And these cherries, you're out here every day picking these suckers. And I picked a bunch you saw yesterday. We might make some, I wanted to make some, oh, that one wasn't quite right. I hope this tomatillo plant did not die from lack of water because it's looking really sad. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is kind of try to prop this up a little bit. Okay, I'm going back in the jungle, guys. I'll keep talking to you, but I am crouched down here underneath my tomatoes, picking ripe cherry tomatoes underneath. That's the only way I can get to them. Harper, where are you when I need you? She's in school. How dare she be in school? Yeah, Maxie, we got a good harvest here. So yeah, fish emulsion, if you guys have never used it, it's really good. That's about all I fertilize with is my homemade compost or store-bought if I have to buy compost because sometimes I might not have enough. But just good compost and fish emulsion is mainly all I use to fertilize. And my garden, as you, oh, there's a green bean over there that I missed. How am I going to get to that? Whew. Looking for more hornworms because I know there's more here, but they're so hard to see. Let me see if those others got squished. One of them got squished. One of them escaped. So it probably went right into my flower garden, which is okay. I mean, I'm not, oh no, I see it right there. I'm not against Mother Nature, but creepy thing is it could probably climb right back over here, and so I think I'm gonna go get, okay, oh, I'm back. I went on the other side of the fence because that hornworm was trying to make its way back to my yard. So I got a plastic bag, so if I see any more, I'll just toss them in the plastic bag and then I just let them smother to death in the trash. Okay, let me get my bag. So I've collected a nice amount so far, and I still have a bunch to go. So I think today, the way things are looking like they're happening is I'll get done here, and then I will go and probably not going to get my floors mopped today. I don't think I'm going to have the energy for that. Not after doing this. But I will get my, after I get done here, I'll water again real good. Since now I know things haven't gotten watered good for a couple days. I'll water real good, and then I will go take care of a couple bills that I need to do, and then I might get the camera out in the kitchen and make some peppers. Sure. I've got everything to make it, and I've got a recipe. I'm just going to use a recipe in there. This damn tomato bush is so good. Then one of our in a garden cookbooks that I'm straddling. I'm straddling things I have planted in the ground too. That's why I'm having to be careful about my step, because I did plant my fall garden, which is a lot of leafy, which I've mentioned Max has now made a point to destroy a lot of. So yeah, will I do tomatoes again? Definitely. I will not do any cherries. Definitely do more slicers next year. Which, as aforementioned, I did plant a lot of them. I just don't know what happened. This plant is a humongous tomato plant, and I attribute that to fish emulsion. Definitely. I haven't seen any more hornworms yet. I've got a tomatillo back behind a tomato here that I can't even get to. So I think I'll probably stop the video now, because where I'm going to go to, there's nowhere to prop my phone. So basically, I think where I will find you. Ooh, look what I just found. Purple bean. See, I'm going to spend a little time out here just really looking for things I have not, that I might have missed or just haven't seen because I haven't been keeping a close enough eye out. And I'll show you my harvest. I'll take a picture and I'll put it in my video, but I'll see you guys in the kitchen a little bit later. But I have a feeling I'm getting really tired. Oh, look, I'm going to show you too, though. Let me turn the camera around. Praying mantis right there, hanging upside down on my bean trellis. Hello, guy. Right, go about your business. I won't bother you.
Polaroids all scattered across the dusty floor, in the backseat of my Chevy 58, along with bits of candy wrappers. Looking back to when our castle was a shack, vacation was making figure eights in the parking lot. Remember when we used to forget more than we forgot? It wasn't like we didn't work hard enough. I'm trying to hold on to all the things that we did right. But how could I forget about you leaving, since my heart has never stopped bleeding? All that I can see is that I lost you then. I'm looking for a reason to forgive you, and sometimes I even wanna be with you, just to hear you say that it's alright now. I am tearing down this wall. Years go by, and gradually the tears run dry, but I'm still here looking for your face in the faceless crowd. Long after our final ship had drowned, it wasn't like we didn't work hard enough. I'm trying to hold on to all the things that we did right. But how could I forget about you leaving, since my heart has never stopped bleeding? All that I can see is that I lost you then. I'm looking for a reason to forgive you, but sometimes I even wanna be with you, just to hear you say that it's alright now. I am tearing down this wall. About you leaving, since my heart has never stopped bleeding. All that I can see is that I lost you then. I'm looking for can say that it's alright now. I'm tearing down this wall, tearing down this wall. I'm tearing